We are heading out to do the Ice Gulch trail today. We're about 2 miles in, and we're gonna enter the Ice Gulch very shortly. But we took the little side loop to come out to this waterfall. Ooh. There it is. Lovely. I don't know if I can drill out. I guess I can't. I don't know if you can see it, but there's like mist and fog coming off the ground here. We're walking up along Moose Brook. Right here is really, you can see maybe you can see the fog. Very cool. Lots of mosquitoes in here. And whew, everything is wet because it rained this morning and last night. Perhaps it's always wet anyway down here, I don't know, but yeah, if you look back, you can see the mist. Neat. And everything's slippery, so I'm going to use 2 hands.
Here we're entering Ice Gulch. As you can see, it's going to open up there to a large slide. Huge boulder field that we get to climb all over and around. The footing here is tricky, but not treacherous. Up there, it will get worse, I think. Okay. Back where we were against the Moose Brook. We're still, I guess, on it. It's underneath us. But where the water was raging, there were tons of mosquitoes. So many mosquitoes. But they're not so bad over here. At least not yet. Okay. So here we are. Beginning of it. See it up there? I don't know exactly where the trail goes. Oh, I can see a blaze though. See, it's a sort of a salmon color up there. I'm gonna have to put away poles, I think, soon. Just use hands. But yeah, this is cool. This is one of the terrifying 25. Maybe it's not so terrifying, but it's definitely gonna be interesting.
We are just coming out. Whew. Bugs are atrocious. Mosquitoes are bad. We just stopped and put on some bug repellent, and we're coming out to the bottom of the gulch. If I can do it without slipping. I can see it through the trees. Whoa. Not great footing, but I think it's probably the best footing we're going to have for the next mile. Okay. Let's see what it looks like. Okay. And we're gonna go along the bottom. I can see a couple blazes. Oh, so that's the beginning of the Ice Gulch. is about a third of the way through the ice gulch. The sky's a little bit ominous that direction. And we actually just came up, kind of going along the bottom of it. We're not really up in those rocks. Ooh. Although I'm standing on a good rock right now. Yep. And it goes from being very cool, like 50 degrees, and there's ice in the rocks, to hitting warm spots where it's like 70. It's really
2 feet away from each other.
Yeah, like they're instantaneous. Very neat. All right. Slow going, but fun.
Here we are. Oh, Laura says there's a tent site right here.
There, right where you're standing.
There's no place to put a tent in here, but this is a like little hollowed out area. Nice place to have a snack. Maybe crawl under some rocks if it's raining. See, there's like all these little caves. It's neat. A lot of this has just been a rocky scramble path, but this is interesting here.
We just came through that. All right. Oh, I thought you were moving on.
I can move on.
It's okay. This is a neat little cave up under that.
What's going up behind me? Coming to a section where there's some interesting caves. I mean, there are interesting caves all over the place in here. Some are better than others. This one's a pretty good one. And this one over here is pretty large. Wow, look at that. I bet you could go right under that. In fact, maybe the trail goes through there.
Where does it go?
Should I check it out? I'm gonna go in there and see.
Oh yeah, I think it does. All right.
It's dark in here.
Well, yes, it is a cave.
Oh yeah, plenty of room.
There it goes. Cool. I think I need 2 hands. But here we go. So great.
Looks good, huh?
Very neat. Is that a video? Here's a blaze.
Yep. But don't walk that way. Walk past it. Like a boss.
Well, now what?
I went around. I took the easy way out.
Okay. I was like, geez.
It was just too slippery and too steep there.
There's nothing to put your foot on. We're about halfway up. We just came out of the trees back there and came through this area, and I think you can see some of the fog. There is a lot of snow and ice in this section, I guess because it's so exposed, it probably gets a lot of snow and ice. Ooh, let me come down here and you can see some of it. There's a little bit in there. Like all the nooks and crannies have ice in them. Some have a lot of ice in them. Anyway, there's another one. And more. All right, slow going. We're having a good time. We were the only car in the parking lot this morning. Haven't heard anyone else. This area has a lot of snow and a lot of fog. And the bad weather is blown away. So it's lovely. Whoa. Ooh, that's a nice deep pool.
Good place for a swim there.
Yeah. So we are doing a little, it said it was 1/10 of a mile trail, Proteus Fall. And on the map it says Triple Falls. Doesn't it? Or
Yeah.
Fall.
These are
So-
Triple Falls.
I don't know if this is fall number 1 and there's 2 more. I don't know. Ooh, that's cool. I don't want my phone to fall out of my pocket. Hang on.
This
So
is like
down
the end
here-
of the line.
There's a neat area where water has worn away a hole, but I don't know if it's visible. Is this the end of the line? I think
Where else did we go from here?
I think it goes up right there, but I'll take a look. So anyway, neat little waterfall. Okay. So there definitely are more waterfalls. The trail is still going. And I didn't see a sign though for anything. But there is a blaze right there. Let's see if this other one up here has a sign. Yep, it does. Okay. This one is Erebus Falls. And I don't want to...
Don't fall.
Yeah, I don't want to slide off of there. But dogs are whipping. I could walk out on that, but
Here.
not without having a hand
Oh,
free.
sorry.
Erebus Falls. Maybe from right here. It's a little less dangerous. There they are. And there's John. Alright, so there's one more up around the corner. We'll figure it out in a minute. And the third and final waterfall is Evans Fall, which is tiny. But there it is. So those are the triple falls, such as they are. The best one was the one closest to the road.
Mm-hmm.
So if you ever come up here and don't feel like walking a whole 1/10 of a mile, you can walk 500 feet. Is that a 1/10 of a mile? It is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Feet is a 10th of a
So
mile.
I guess you can walk 200 feet. Well, this felt longer than a tenth of a mile.